Alright, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. This is Connor on Chain. So I'm making a video today. It's gonna be a lot different than I'm normally dropping. A lot different than what I'm used to releasing here. But, I have a long drive today, and I thought to just, share some thoughts. So I want to talk about just, the general market, where we are in this bull run. Talk about a bunch of different narratives, kind of where the opportunity lies in the market right now, in my own opinion. So, first off, we have seen Bitcoin finally have a nice bounce. Over the last week, specifically the last couple of days, Bitcoin has had a bounce from, mid to high 50s, upwards of now 63, 64. And even as of right now, it's showing good strength to the upside, which I like to see. I think if we do have one more push where Bitcoin can, let's say if it goes to 65, 66, and then kind of consolidate again, bounce down again, and then have another leg up, that's going to be a key factor in when this next leg up actually happens. Because right now, if you drew a trend line on the current Bitcoin price action on the daily, it's still kind of just a downtrend. But I want to see that kind of broken, retested, bouncing around. I want to see the RSI start to climb. Lots of different things, but bottom line, Bitcoin's starting to look really good. I think it just hit 64 as I'm recording this. But yeah, I do feel like there is just so much opportunity in this market over the next 6 to 12 months, because for a long time, I've really thought that this is going to be a shortened cycle. But, there's a lot of different factors that are telling me, I don't know if it's going to be a very short cycle or just kind of an extended cycle. It's very hard to know. But what I've been really feeling and leaning towards lately is that this cycle is going to play out pretty similar to the last few cycles that we've seen. Because every single cycle in the past, or I'm going to go by the last two, 2016, 2017, 2018 cycle, that one kind of topped out in between, whether it was September, October, November, December, January of 2018. And the cycle of 2021, its first top kind of topped in around April or May, but then it ended up really topping out. Its final top was in November 2021, I believe, kind of the tail end of 2021. But just looking at even where the market's at right now, we are still going sideways, obviously, but there's a good chance that over the next year, this cycle now kind of plays out very, very similar to the last cycle. As in, towards the end of this year, 2024, that is when we're going to see Bitcoin and crypto itself just really take off. Now I'm not saying it's 100% guaranteed, first off. Second off, I'm not saying that, I'm disqualifying my old belief of thinking it's a way shortened cycle, which very much, it still could be, because we are still a lot earlier, price action wise, in comparison to before. But there's a good chance that this cycle we kind of just chill out, bounce around for a while, maybe new highs are met, in the next few months, and then we continue to just trend up for a while until the end of this year, maybe early 2025, before we start seeing some sort of final top. But either way, bottom line, I want to see new highs and retail euphoria hit the market before anything. And it doesn't really matter the time frame, which is how I'm going about it. So if we even see full out retail euphoria, Bitcoin breaks through at, makes brand new highs, hits 90K, 100K in 2 months from now, then, that's going to be a very key indicator to be looking to start exiting. But again, that's why I'm not disqualifying this entire, shortened cycle. It's really just going to depend on when Bitcoin and retail euphoria hits. It could be in 6 months, 8 months from now, or it could be in 2 months, So that is where we are playing this out kind of day by day right now. But either way, what I wanted to get into is the opportunity across the board in all these different coins. So I want to start off just want to talk about AI, because I think AI is going to be a huge hit. I think everyone knows that AI is probably going to be one of the top narratives this cycle, but AI will be massive. Nvidia's got earnings very soon. I think in a few weeks, which will kick off huge, a huge span of AI to just take off. And I think a lot of AI coins are already starting to move again from the dips that we've seen, specifically Render. Render has been doing very well. I think it's already back to like $10 or something. That dip was kind of ate up pretty quick. But again, we're going to see some chop on this dip. It's going to bounce around before it really pushes up one more time to break into new highs. And it's going to depend on Bitcoin too. But Nvidia earnings coming up is going to be pretty bullish. We got OpenAI, I think. What did it do? I think they just raised, I don't even know how much money. I think billions upon billions, if not, I think even trillions for certain AI stuff, which is nuts. Because they're starting to do some stuff with GPU related, which is, I think it's really interesting, and I think that's going to be another massive catalyst to push AI even higher. Because it's like the market cap of AI coins is in between 20 billion to 25 billion right now, I think. It's like we've seen moves from Nvidia. When it goes up or down heavily in one day, it moves the entire size of the crypto AI market cap in a day. And to think that we can't 3, 4, 5, even maybe 10x that market cap over the next year, I think you'd be crazy not to believe that. And what that means for alts is literally you could buy any single AI coin that is listed on CoinGecko, one of the top 20 AI coins, top 30. It will literally probably 5 to 10x once the massive retail pumps, once crypto AI coins pick up again. That's something I wanted to bring up with the opportunity. Now, obviously, I'm talking about AI. Meme coins, I think meme coins have another, just as massive opportunity. I've been changing my mindset a lot over the last couple months here. I really do believe meme coins have unreal opportunities to make money, even though a lot of people hate meme coins. But what I was getting at is, wow, I just lost my train of thought there, but talking about AI stuff. Oh yeah, when it comes to certain AI coins, or really any AI coin, any narrative specifically, if you guys have not been here for a full cycle, bottom line, you could literally buy any single coin that has decent fundamentals that is listed on CoinGecko, and it's probably going to pump, because crypto moves and pumps heavily by narrative. So once the AI narrative pumps, we're going to see AI coins across the board pull 2, 3, 4, 5, 6x's, probably more than that, over that long span of time. Or rather, when that pump actually happens. But there needs to be some sort of catalyst that's going to take that, into that extreme. Same thing with meme coins, though. I don't know if meme coins are really going to need any sort of catalyst. I think some of the strongest meme coins are on Solana right now. I think Solana itself is the catalyst. Anytime Solana moves, Solana meme coins, 3 to 5x, sometimes 10x more than what Solana moves, obviously. But yeah, I think just loading up on really good dips of great projects right now, I think is probably one of the best things you can do, and just continue to hold. I really do think it's going to be honestly one of the easiest ways to make some money. But the thing is once these pumps really happen, we will be selling. You got to be getting out of the market. You have to be selling out of the green and buying into the red when it comes to anything in this market. 10% out of your position a day as it continues to go up. Or, just when it's actually heavily in the green, shoots up 400% in a week, take some profits, take some out, leave a moon bag. The bottom line, what I was just getting at with all this is when crypto pumps, fundamentals, everything about coins take a back seat. What takes the front seat is when these pumps start happening. The only thing you need to know is, you got to know what coins are pretty fundamentally strong ahead of time. But when retail starts jumping in, when people really start FOMOing, the only thing you need to know about getting into the right coin is it needs to be tied to that narrative. If it's AI coins are starting to move, all you need to know is the coin I'm about to buy related to AI? If it is, boom, that is probably going to pump at some point. That's it. And again, knowing ahead of time the strongest fundamental projects or very good projects that have a lot of hype, a lot of people inside of crypto Twitter, in the crypto space talk about it, know about it. That's a great factor as well, fundamentally. But I promise you that fundamentals, anything important related to coins, will take a back seat once these major pumps happen for these narratives. Same thing with crypto gaming. Gaming hasn't really had that, that pump yet. I think gaming will need some sort of catalyst as well. And I think that catalyst will be a really good game that releases, but when gaming decides to move, decides to pump, they will start flying. If they have a crypto game, or if they're just a strong team and they're building something, I still believe that's all you're going to need to know about the coin for it, to make money off of these. It's going to be, you need to be getting in on the lows and waiting patiently for these pumps to actually happen. And again, same thing with meme coins, even Bitcoin DeFi as well. I think Bitcoin DeFi is here to stay also. Super fundamentally strong stuff that, I think is still very early in development, but, I think that's going to be one of the biggest narratives long term. Probably this cycle, and then even next cycle, I think major Bitcoin DeFi projects will probably be some of the top narratives, because who wouldn't want to build a product, a project, anything, a service, tied to actual Bitcoin, whether it's building on Bitcoin itself or, integrating the usage of Bitcoin, even almost like a stacks, obviously you're using like smart contracts and stuff, but, it still has a lot of the fundamentals of Bitcoin behind it. I think that's going to really take a little bit of time, but I think that's a stronger narrative than, jumping into some new L1s, new L2s out there on ETH and on all these other platforms, all these other chains. Bitcoin DeFi is here to stay, Another update too, I'm just going to bring this up because I'm thinking about it, but Ghosty Cash has been killing it, guys, with runes. They have integrated runes now, BRC20s, DRC20s, which are kind of BRC20s on Doge. They are literally a multi-meta protocol swap, which months ago I tweeted about that a couple times, where if there's a DEX that can integrate all these different meta protocols on Bitcoin, if that's what you want to call them. I don't know if they're all specifically called meta protocols, but I'm talking about BRC20s, SRC20s, ARC20s, stamps. Well, stamps is SRC20s, and now runes. I think a platform that can integrate swaps between all of those will be a top DEX on Bitcoin. And then Ghosty as well. They do have that. They don't have stamps yet, I don't think. But I would not be surprised to see that happen over the next few months if they integrate that. That would be probably one of the most bullish things, in my opinion. I mean, them integrating runes already is huge. But they also have integrated so many other chains. I think like 50 other blockchains on their swap. I really do still think Ghosty Cash is one of the most kind of slept on Bitcoin DeFi projects, protocols that anyone can be invested in. Like, I'm still holding most of my bag from, you know, October, November, when I first found it, started talking about it. You know, because it's just, as time goes on, things take time to build, especially in a new environment, like, you know, building on actual Bitcoin. You know, it's definitely, it's a new type of market, basically, you know, BRC20s, SRC20s, runes, you know, but I think Ghosty is just a gem. I'm still holding it, like, it is definitely, like, pulled back a crazy amount, but, you know, I just see the potential with it harder than anybody. I still see it. But, you know, outside of this, you know, talking about Bitcoin DeFi, yeah, that's kind of where the opportunity is. You know, check out the last couple of videos I dropped. You know, I bring up a bunch of different AI coins that I'm very bullish on. I brought up a bunch of different, meme coins the day before that I really like, you know, including MOG. Obviously, MOG is the top meme coin for the cycle still, in my opinion. We got MOG. Retardio is still one of my favorites as well. But there's a lot more Solana meme coins that I'm very bullish on right now. Like I said, I'll probably just continue to make videos more on meme coins too. Even if people don't like it, guys, I think the opportunity is there in meme coins above almost everything else. Outside of AI for utility, I really think meme coins may be the top performing assets for the bull run. You know, it's going to be a hated rally because obviously a lot of people still don't like meme coins at all, but it's like, guys, they're here to stay. You know, whether you hate it or not, they're not going anywhere, especially for the rest of the cycle. You know, seeing some of the gains that they've made people and how they make a lot of gains for lots of people every day. You know, it is just the perfect catalyst of where retail is going to jump in first. You know, and that's how I've been looking at it lately too. So I appreciate you guys watching. If you watched this far, you know, just wanted to drop a bunch of random stuff, random knowledge out there. But that's what I got for you guys today. And again, stay up to date over the next few days. I'm gonna be dropping a lot more info on some newer projects that are launching. You know, there's a lot of projects that have launched over the last couple weeks here. But, you know, I haven't really talked about any, haven't called too many. You know, because for me, I'm still waiting for Bitcoin to really show signs that the next leg up is about to begin. You know, because the worst thing is, you know, when you're trying to time market conditions and you want to jump into new coins, you know, and for like 2 days, yeah, the market's bullish, but then Bitcoin or the whole market just dumps again like 2 days later. Yeah, it's like the worst feeling because most micro caps just usually will not survive a lot of price action volatility. You know, when Bitcoin dumps, has a huge dip, a lot of micro caps, you know, really just haven't survived. They're all the way back down to where they were, you know, in literally September last year. But anyways, outside of that, that's what I got for you guys today. I'm going to cut it here. It's already 18 minutes, so I appreciate you guys watching, and I will see you in the next video. Thank you.